guys, so, oh, it looks like I'm growing little plants out of my head. Hey you guys, so today I wanted to walk you through my makeup room, how I organize everything, and also tell you guys what I got rid of. If you follow me on Periscope, you know that I've been getting rid of makeup for the past few months. I just didn't want to have so much of it cluttering my room, and a lot of it, quite frankly, I just wasn't using. So yeah, I'll walk you through what I kept and why and what I chose to get rid of and all that good stuff. So let's jump into it. So my first drawer is my lash drawer. So I like to keep a lot of lashes. You guys know I wear them every single day, and I also like to chop up my lashes. So I keep extras of everything that I really love, and obviously, you know, I get sent a bunch of stuff, so I just keep it all hoarded here. So lashes is one of the few things that I really will not throw out, because I just know that most of the styles and stuff like that I can either use or adapt it to be what I like by cutting into half lashes or whatever. So I have a bunch of the House of Lashes, the kind of more fancy styles and the lights and stuff like that. You know, like the iconic lights are one of my favorites. And then I have these smaller sizes. These black and gray ones are all Flutter Lashes. And then I have Socialize, Carissa's brand, and then Velour back here. And then in this second drawer, I have more lashes. So I have more of the House of Lash. This is the Sephora collection. I have some of the sugar pill ones, which are a little bit more kind of like fantasy style. I really like those when I'm doing my avant-garde looks or Halloween looks every once in a while. The Tarte Lashes, some eye lure, a bunch of MAC lashes back here. Esquito, which is one of my favorite brands, but they're wicked expensive, so I don't buy them that often. My nice ones from Blinking Beauty, not sure how that's pronounced still, even though I have a line with them. So this is my first palette drawer. I have a lot of my Sugar Pill palettes, my little Urban Decay palettes, Too Faced, Kat Von D, and then we kind of move into the Anastasia ones, more Kat Von D, Hourglass, and then I have my Sauce Box palettes back here. Lime Crime, you guys know I don't really like promote Lime Crime anymore, but I still kept their palettes because I actually like the formula and I think they have some good colors in there. So I still kept those around. I have some Jouer ones, some Tom Ford ones, which I literally never use, Tarte, Huda Beauty, more Urban Decay, and then some Dose of Colors ones back there. I did actually end up getting rid of quite a few palettes, just anything that I felt like I had duplicates of, and my Makeup Forever Flash palette, good ol'. Then I have my second palette drawer. This one is such a mess, but I have some more Tarte ones, some more Urban Decay ones. In this drawer, I more so put anything that has like weird tops that don't stack well. And then I also have all my Makeup Forever palettes, which I just filled with a bunch of singles. So I have like, you know, Makeup Geek singles, Anastasia, all that good stuff. These are my Cosette singles. I love them so much. So I have all those. I love organizing these. I literally could do that for a living. It's so fun. My little purples and pinks. So yeah, I have all those. I have my Natasha Denona palettes back here, my Suva Beauty, Stila, Makeup Geek, all that good stuff. This one's just, I didn't organize it properly. I'm still working on it. This room's still fresh. This is one of my all-time favorite drawers. I just think it looks so nice. So in here is all of my Sugar Pill pigments. You guys know I'm obsessed with Sugar Pill. I love their pigments. They do such an incredible job. And then I have all my Makeup Geek pigments, my little Dose of Colors Ideal Duos. I have a bunch of lit glitters over here, which are super nice. And then NYX, MAC pigments and glitters and stuff like that. And then I have Illamasqua as well back there. I love their pigments. They do such unique stuff. It's so pretty. And then I have some Sigma stuff. And then I also have these little stars that came from like a package. It was like limited edition for YSL. And I kept them so that I could put those on my face. Oh yeah, and then Makeup Forever pigments right here as well. I didn't throw out very many of my pigments just because I feel like they're such good, like, transformative products. There's something that you can add on top to any other product and just make it look really cool. Like, you can put it on top of lipsticks, you can put it on top of eye looks, whatever you want. So I ended up keeping a lot of my pigments, which is why it's such a hefty drawer. So these big acrylic organizers I got from Impressions Vanity. These ones normally have slots in between them, but I just took all the slots out so that I could fit more product in, and they fit in easily. Like, they don't roll around anyway, so I didn't really need the slots. I've also found these same big box acrylic organizers over at a local Vancouver shop called Room and Order. They're kind of more expensive. You can find them in a couple different places, but I'll link all the places where I've been able to find acrylic organizers in my description box. So the next one is all my gel eyeliners. So I have Tarte right there, which I love their gel eyeliners. I wish they'd come out with some more fun colors because I do actually really enjoy their fun color ones. And then I have all my ColourPop liners. So I'll show you guys my pencils a little bit later, but I ended up getting rid of a lot of my eye pencils from ColourPop just because it kind of seemed unnecessary. They had a lot of the same colors in the gel, and I prefer a gel formula to a pencil, so I got rid of a lot of my pencils and just kept the gels from ColourPop. I really like the formula on these. Some of them can be a little bit dry, but overall I think that they have fun colors and stuff like that. My one big complaint with these, the fucking lids are on so tight that it's like ridiculous. Like you actually can barely get it off. It's so stupid. Anyways, whatever. And then I have a bunch of my Suva Beauty liners. She has these really cool kind of like neon colors, which are super awesome. So I have those right there. And then I have some of my Anastasia gel liners as well back there. I love all the kind of like fun summery colors. I used to do a bunch of looks with those back in the day. So this is the same acrylic organizer that was up in the top drawer, but I have the slots actually in them because these ones roll around and get all messy. So I kept the slots in this one, and it works great because you can take them out where you want to and put them back in and make it big or small, whatever you need. And then these organizers I just got from that room and order place. In here I have my Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows, and then I have my Urban Decay liquid moon dust, and then my heavy metal liners as well. And then I have all my MAC paint pots and a couple little gel liners from them as well. And then I have my little Nude Sticks pencils. So I have the magnetic matte ones that are really long wearing, and then the ones that are a little bit more sheer, just the original eye pencils, and I keep those in there. This is my Lit Clearly Liquid Glitter Base, which I use for all my glitters and pigments. These are all the like Kylie fucking bullshit. I don't really know why I kept them. I'll probably end up throwing them out eventually because I haven't really used any of them. And then my blessed Tom Ford powder and cream eye duos. I love those so much. I wish that I had like 8 million of them. More so I wish they came in with like 8 million colors. And then back here I have my little melt stacks and my Pat McGrath eye gloss. And then in here I have one little milk cream eyeshadow and then a bunch of mascaras. So I have all kinds of like glittery mascaras, colored mascaras, all that stuff. I threw out a ton of mascaras when I was going through my beauty room and a ton of gel eyeliners as well. Just basically anything that was dried out or stuff that I knew that I didn't use. But I keep a lot of like extras of the products that I do use in there. So in this drawer I have all my single eyeshadows. So I have like my Kat 1D single shadows, which are great. A bunch of the Urban Decay ones. And then I have my little Ardency In single eyeshadows, which are so great. I love those. I have all the MAC Spellbinder shadows there, which I still haven't gotten the chance to play around with, so I held on to them. And then I have some of my favorite ColourPop shadows. I didn't keep many of them because I found that when I was going through my makeup, a lot of my ColourPop shadows had actually dried out, which really sucks. So I kept my favorite colors and the ones that seemed like they weren't dried out. And then I have a couple little Sugar Pill shadows back there, some MAC singles. Oh my god, these NARS ones, which I love so much. These are my favorite. They're so beautiful. Oh my god, they're so nice. In here is kind of just like a shit mix of a bunch of like brow pencils and stuff like that. And then I have like brow pomades back here, so like Dip Brow and the ones from Tarte. And then this is just full of liquid eyeliners. I didn't want to keep those in a pencil jar just because I find that they're all such different shapes and sizes that I was like, I'll just throw them in there. This drawer is a huge mess. Basically, these are all my like extras, so to speak. So these are things that I keep because I know I'm going to use them. Like I have my MAC wipes back there, some Neutrogena wipes, beauty blenders. I have like all my favorite lip colors that I'm worried about getting discontinued, like my MAC one. I have my favorite lash glue in there from Thrive, so I keep a couple extras of those on hand. And then just anything that's a little bit more of a luxury product that I might want to give to my friends, which is why I keep a lot of the YSL stuff in here. I donate a lot of my excess makeup to like women's shelters and different stuff like that. My best friend Shaylin did this really cool thing over Christmas with her church where she brought in like a ton of makeup from my place and from Jamie Page donated as well. And she just like set it up and women could come in and like shop either for themselves or their families. So I donate a ton of my stuff that I don't use, but anything that's like a little bit more luxury, I do usually keep to give away to my friends or my mom or whatever. And by the way, you guys, if you do have excess makeup to give away, you totally should, because it's not something that's seen as like a necessity product, but it's so nice for women to have if, you know, like they're in like a little bit more of a difficult position. It's just like such a nice like confidence booster, so definitely donate that. And the things that they're looking for the most when you're donating, just to keep in mind, are like foundations, concealers, mascaras. when I donated to Shaylin's thing, that was kind of her feedback. She said that nobody really went for like the high-end like palettes or blushes or lipsticks or anything like that. Like they weren't interested in that at all. They just wanted like the basics. So definitely keep that in mind if you guys are planning on donating. So my center drawer here is kind of like my everyday makeup, so to speak, or products that I'm kind of cycling through, like just trying to remember to use and stuff like that. So I have my Dirty Gross Beauty Blenders in here, my little cuticle scissors for cutting eyelashes, sharpeners, lip balm, more MAC lip balm over there. I'm gonna put those in the same drawer. And then I have whatever foundations I'm currently cycling through, so I keep those in there. And then I have my little Glossier thing, some bronzer, this little YSL Glow Shot, which is so pretty. It's like a liquid highlighter. Then I have my Milk Matte Bronzer, since I'm out of my Nude Sticks one. And then my Nude Sticks highlighter, my Glossier highlighter, my NARS concealer, Dip Brow in my color, YSL number 10, and then, you know, like brow gel, all that kind of stuff. My contour kit, my brow palette, and then currently I have my little Natasha Denona Star palette in there because I'm just trying to use it because it's so expensive. My palette for mixing foundation, sorry, I just did my foundation, it looks gross, and then little wipes in there. I also usually keep my Glam Glow moisturizer on my desk, as well as this makeup bag, which is full of like my everyday kind of use products. So I have my trusty little Zoeva Broken Mirror in there, Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, which I always keep in there. I have a bunch of nude sticks, lip and eye pencils, Tarte Shape Tape, and my Tom Ford concealer, CoverGirl Clump Crusher and Waterproof, which is the only mascara I'll ever use for my bottom lashes. Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, 2 different kinds of lash glue, because you never know. Tweezers and an eyelash curler. My MAC lipstick. This is literally like the sample one from when I made it in the lab, so it has like a shitty fake sticker on the bottom. The Perricone MD No Lipstick lipstick. And then just like a bunch of lip liners, eye pencils, Juicy Shaker, and Piece of Cake, of course. Gimme Brow, all that good stuff. So I have my Bite pencils, which I got like a huge box full of these right when I first started getting rid of makeup, and they're such beautiful formulas, so I definitely wanted to hold on to those. And then I have my MAC pencils, which honestly, I have a hard time throwing out anything MAC because I just am so attached to that brand, so I really wanted to keep those, and I like the formula as well. And then I have my Urban Decay pencils because I just think they have some really fun, like bright colors and stuff like that. In terms of lip pencils, what I got rid of the most was NYX pencils, except for 810 Natural, which is one of my favorite colors. I have like duplicates on duplicates of that color. I got rid of a lot of my NYX pencils because I just found that I had similar colors in formulas that I liked better. And then I got rid of a ton of my ColourPop pencils as well. Mostly again because I had either dupes or because the packaging would get so dirty on the ColourPop ones, which really annoys me. I'm trying to keep this a pristine place. And then for eye pencils, it's kind of just a shit mix in here. I have some Urban Decay ones. I have the Makeup Forever ones. I have some Makeup Geek ones in there, a couple little MAC ones. So I just have kind of a mixture. I went through and I threw out a lot of the colors that like I had duplicates of, like I had like 30 black eye pencils and brown eye pencils and stuff like that. So I just kept like a couple black ones, a couple brown. And then I tried to hold on to anything that was kind of more fun colors, like the bright blues, the kind of turquoises and stuff like that. And then of course I held on to anything that has a formula that I really love, like these Marc Jacob ones are so nice. So yeah. And then again, I told you guys that I got rid of a lot of my ColourPop ones just because I have the matching gel formula, but I did keep a few little colors that I felt like didn't match up to the gel formula. So yeah. So just quickly touching on my brushes, quickly I have it divided up into face brushes, blending brushes, and then detail brushes. So I have a shit ton of brushes that I keep elsewhere, but these are basically my like go-to or like everyday brushes, so to speak. So in my face brushes, I have a couple of these crazy ass ones from Artis. I have a couple Smith brushes in there. I have some of the Real Techniques one, and then I have some of the Samir Kuzami ones as well. And then I have some Hakuhodo brushes, which I love. My blending brushes are almost entirely Smith brushes. You guys know I love my 230 and my 232, but I do have a couple other random ones in here, like the Cosette ones. I have a couple Hakuhodo ones. And then I have my detail brushes. So Hakuhodo has a lot of great detail brushes, but I also have my little angle brushes from Smith. They have the 2 different sizes. I have a million of their precise eyeliner brushes as well. And then a bunch of shader brushes from like MAC and Sigma and Zoeva and all that kind of stuff. And then some little lip pencils throughout there as well. So this drawer is one of my all-time favorite drawers. This is obviously my MAC lipstick collection, and then I also have my little MAC palette, a Milk palette, and then my Anastasia lip palette. And then back here is all YSL. I have some Givenchy ones, and then more like MAC limited edition. And then I have my two like Louboutin ones that are super sparkly and fancy. So I keep them up there. Like I said, I'm like very attached to my kind of MAC collection just because it was the first brand I ever started using, and then you guys know I worked there and all that good stuff, so I definitely like covet these lipsticks so much. And I just think it looks so nice and perfect. It's like a little MAC store, so definitely did not throw any of my MAC colors unless I had ones that had gone like completely rotten bad, or if I had duplicates, then I swapped them out just because a lot of them were going bad because I've had them for so long. And then yeah, I have all my little YSL ones back here, which I love so much. I love the packaging. I love these ones that are more sheer. And then I have the little vinyl ones back there as well, which I love. And then these Givenchy ones, which like come out like that, which is so cool. And just a little matte gloss to put over top of whatever. And then in here I have all of my Dose of Colors, my Melt, my little NARS Velvet Lip Glides, my Charlotte Tilbury, Tom Ford, Lemon Fraud. Again, I kept these because while I don't promote them anymore, I still think they have some unique colors and stuff like that, but they're going bad, so I'll probably end up getting rid of them pretty quickly here. Kat Von D, I have some little Giorgio Armani ones in there. Sugar Pill, my Lancome Juicy Shakers and Matte Shakers, and then the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipsticks. And then these are from Estee Edit, but I don't even really use those, so I'll probably get rid of them. The NARS Audacious ones, which I love so much. They have such a good formula. These acrylic organizers with the spaces in them I got from Impressions Vanity as well. They're so great. They work perfect. And they do fit like a lot of different sizes and shapes of lipsticks, which is awesome. As you can see, like we have like square, circle, all kinds of different stuff, so they're perfect. And then I have some of my liquid lipsticks, glosses. These are all the Hourglass lipsticks, which are super nice. They're like the Stilo ones. And then I have a couple Hourglass liquid lipsticks. I have my Jouer things, which I haven't really tried yet, but I wanted to hold on to them because I want to try out the brand. I want to try and, you know, get to know it and whatever. All my Kylie shit, so I have, it looks like I've bought a lot of Kylie things, but honestly I haven't. I bought like a little bit, and then I did have some stuff sent out to me. Like she sent out some of the glosses and liquid lipsticks. It looks like I'm like a crazy Kylie fangirl, but the only thing that I bought really was the Christmas edition and then these, which were such a disappointment, but I'm gonna hold on to them anyways. Oh shit, this is a delicate game of Tetris. Even though I don't like that formula, sometimes I like to hold on to things just because I like the packaging so much, and like I like to keep it just for like ideas in the future or whatever. I have all my Tarte glossy paints in here, my lip paints, and then some of the little like color bomb things. These are also Tarte as well. These are like the kind of like, oh, pretty color. That's nice. I love this packaging so much. It's like one of my faves. I have the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks, and then the M Cosmetics, my Stila, Urban Decay glosses, my NYX matte lipsticks. So I got rid of a lot of my NYX stuff because I had literally like just ridiculous amounts of it, and they come out with so much stuff. So I ended up getting rid of a ton of my NYX stuff, but I held on to all those matte lipsticks. I have like duplicates of some of those in there because that's like one of my favorite lipstick formulas of all time. They're so great. If you guys are looking for things that are like affordable, definitely go check those out. It's one of my favorite things. And then I have just like a random shit mix back here. So I have some NARS glosses in there, Urban Decay, some little ones that I got from Japan that are like these kind of balmy color ones that I just love so much. They're so nice. So just anything that I don't have like a multitude of, I kind of put in there. Down here I have all my blushes. So I have my little Urban Decay ones, which are really cool, and I like the packaging of those so much. I have my little Benefit California, and then I have some blush palettes back there. So I have the Hourglass one, which is really, really cool. I love that packaging. And then the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani one. I have all my Tarte blushes in here, and then in the back I have a couple of the Estee Edit ones as well. Becca, so I have my actual blushes from Becca. Is that a blush? Oh, that's Warm Honey. Wait, what? No, this is not the blush, it's a powder. Where's my Warm Honey blush? I think I lost my Warm Honey blush, which I'm really upset about. Anyways, I'll go buy a new one. But I have my Becca blushes, and then I have my little blush highlight duo, and then my Hourglass blushes, which are some of my favorite blushes in the world. And then I have all my MAC blushes, so I have my powder blushes over here. And then I keep my cream blushes from MAC on this side. And then I have my little Kat Von D Wish back there, which I'm never throwing out, and I'm trying not to use the last of it. And then my Nude Sticks Nudies, I have Milani, what's this one called again? Oh yeah, Luminoso, so good. And then my L'Oreal True Match Barely Blushing. And then a little Tom Ford one, a YSL one. When it came to blushes, I didn't really get rid of that much because they don't really go bad, and pretty much the only thing I got rid of was a couple MAC cream blushes that had gotten really like gross and dirty. This is another one of my favorite drawers. So I have all my Urban Decay lipsticks in here, and then I have all my Bite Beauty glosses, the multi-sticks, and then the regular lipsticks as well. I love Bite so much. I think their packaging is so nice, and they just have like great formula, great color. It all smells like fruit. It's just really nice. And then I have my nude sticks in here. I have a lot of duplicates of things I really love, like Pulse, obviously. I have like a million of those in there, but I did end up donating a ton of my nude stick stuff because I just accumulated so much since starting working with them. And then I have my little Babe Boss Faves kit back here with them, and then more Bite kind of like lip pencils or whatever. So this drawer is a lot of my Anastasia liquid lipsticks, and then I have all my Anastasia lip glosses back there as well, and some MAC ones too. And then I have my Cryptic Cosmetics liquid lipsticks, which I love. They're so nice and they have such good colors. And then I have my little OCC lip tars, which in truth I should have thrown out. They're all like separated and disgusting, and a lot of them are going really, really, really bad, but I don't know why. I just like to have them. Like, I like looking at them, and I think they have some kind of cool colors, so I just was like, no, I'm not ready. So I didn't end up getting rid of them. I have my little Gerard liquid lipsticks. I didn't keep a lot of stuff from Gerard. I threw out a ton of my glosses because they just were going bad, and I never really used them anyways, but I actually do like their liquid lipsticks a lot, and they have a lot of good colors that are unique and stuff. My Urban Decay Vice lip toppers, I just got those right before I started going through here. I can't see myself using those a ton, but they're kind of like a what if product that I keep around. My Marc Jacobs lipsticks, I love this formula. I wish that they had more unique colors because I would buy a ton of them, but I don't know, I just really like them a lot, so keep those in there. And I love this packaging too. Like, I love that it's magnetic, and the formula is just so nice. I don't know, it's so creamy and like, it's just really pretty. Again, I have my Lime Crime Velveteens. I kept a couple of those. Sugar Pill, and then my Jeffree Star ones. Yeah, Sugar Pill's good. So this drawer is my foundation and concealer drawer, and then I also have extras of my Urban Decay primer potion there. So I have my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I have one of the Too Faced Born This Way. And then I keep some kind of like primer luminescent things in here too, like the Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer. I have the Giorgio Armani Maestro Glow. So these are all my concealers. I have the Maybelline Age Rewind one. I have my extra NARS one. NARS Creamy Radiant, Urban Decay Naked, and then I also have the color correctors. I have some of the YSL Touche Clot ones, and then the Lancome tints because I haven't tried them yet, but I've heard they're really good, so I'm keeping them in there. The Becca ones, and then I have some Becca powders as well there. The new Tarte foundation, which I haven't tried yet, and then the Tarte Shape Tape, and then I have the original like Tarte Clay concealer or whatever, and then I have one of the Maracuja Creaseless. I never really liked that concealer, but I just for some reason I'm holding on to it. I don't know why. And then I kept some of my favorite foundations, so I have some like BB creams back here. My Laura Mercier one, the Naked Skin One and Done, the Terracotta Guerlain one, La Mer, fucking Josie Maran. I don't know why I didn't throw that out because I hate it. I've never used it again. The Hourglass ones. I have some Urban Decay All Nighter ones back there. Some of my YSL Touche Clot ones. Tom Ford foundation stick, Makeup Forever foundation stick, and then I have some loose powders that I hold on to for God knows what reason. And then last but not least, I have my bronzer and highlight drawer. So in here I have like all of the Becca bronzers, the new ones, and then I have some of the Hourglass bronzers as well. Over here is all my like cream or liquid highlighters. So I have the YSL one, the Becca illuminating one, which I just got a sample of, and then the Pat McGrath. My Makeup Forever bronzers, which this is one of my favorite formulas for bronzers as well. I really like that. Becca highlights. I have this beautiful Chanel one, which is so pretty. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. I just like don't use it. I just keep it in there so it can never leave my sight. And then over here are the Makeup Geek highlighters. And then I have a bunch of the MAC cream highlighters. I think this is Shell, yeah. And then the Urban Decay ones. Sin is one of my favorites. And then back here, I just have kind of like my random mix. Like I have my little Mary Luminizer back there, the Marc Jacobs one, which is one of my all-time favorite highlighters. It's so beautiful. Back here, I have my bronzing drops and then the highlighting drops from Cover FX as well. Hoola and Hoola Light. And then I have all my kind of highlighting palettes back there. So the Anastasia ones, the Estee Edit, Hourglass, the Charlotte Tilbury one. Highlighters and bronzers was probably one of the biggest things that I decluttered and got rid of, just because there's so many highlighters out there that just look exactly the same as everything else. I knew that I didn't really use them. There's a lot of colors that are like really unwearable on my skin, or they just look too over the top and heavy for my particular style. And then with bronzers, there's just like not that many good shades out there, so honestly, like I could probably get rid of 95% of these bronzers, but I just like to keep things sometimes just for the packaging alone and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that concludes my makeup room. So that is everything, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something cool today. Let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments below. I'm going to be doing a skincare video next, so recommend whatever you want, but that's what's happening. Alright guys, peace out.